They certainly are. You found me waiting in the wings in the very place where Walter Tull excelled on the football pitch. And I could bet that most Northamptonians know his story. He's certainly remembered here in the town with a statue, with a memorial and with a road named in his honour. But this musical is taking his story to a much wider audience, to audiences right across the country. And of course, it had to make a stop here in Northampton, home of the cobblers for whom he played. And we can catch up with the cast. They've been warming up earlier this evening. Leon, you're playing Walter Tull.
I am.
Must be quite an honour.
Yes, definitely. I actually didn't know about Walter Tull until I got this role. And it was quite sad that I didn't know about him, actually, because he's quite a significant historical figure. And yeah, his story needs to be heard. And we do have a very powerful song at the end of the show about that basically telling that message of pass on this story, make sure you're sharing his story. And he's definitely inspired me a lot, even when I've been having my own small hardships throughout the experience of doing the show. Yeah, just keep pushing forward, and yeah, very inspirational.
His story puts a lot of things into perspective. We can speak to your dad, well, your dad in the show, who's Neil. You're playing Daniel Tull. Hi, thanks for joining us. Daniel had a remarkable story in his own right.
Yes, came over from Barbados, worked on the ships and had a big family there, and decided to come to England, where he came to Folkestone. And he lived with his wife Alice's family in Folkestone, and he was only one of none other black person there living with a family, and it must have been tough for him then. And growing up his children there before Walter, was about 7 when he died. His father died quite young, and then Walter had to go off into an orphanage in Bethnal Green, London. So, yes.
Makes it all the more remarkable that he went on to achieve the things that he did.
Yes, it was when he was in the orphanage, he started playing football, and he was spotted by Clapton Town, and then he went on to play for many teams professionally, and spent a lot of time at Tottenham Hotspur as well.
Fantastic. We'll have a quick chat with Alice,
yes.
Not your real wife, but in the show you play many characters between you, actually. Now, Susie, you play as Alice, as I say, and the real story ends tragically.
Yes, really sadly. It was almost the end of the war. It was after the Second Battle of Somme, and Walter tragically died. And it's just been really emotive getting to know that and getting to know the story, and we're just wanting to pass on that legacy as much as possible, and what an amazing man he was.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us before your performance this evening. It will continue until Saturday evening, the last performance here. And not just a performance, also members of the audience being asked to sign a petition that Walter will finally be awarded the Military Cross that he was recommended for just a couple of months before he died.